So when the Hanukkah takes place, it's about, from the beginning to end, I would say 40, 50 minutes. The zingim mit allem, so everybody's standing. Monsey Shabbos.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
mention that.
Yeah. Everybody is facing to the Hanukkah, and the back's there. The house is full. There were about 140 nefashis then in the house. When I finished, that Thursday, the Gabba here had said to me, we used to continue in Malava Malka. He said, listen, it's such a big oilam. It's too tough to handle. Chanukah and then turn it into Malava Malka. Maybe we go Malava Malka to Besmedrish. I said, okay, Maskim. That was Thursday before. Hamagid my Reish is Achres. The Boyer Kolalum who has everything in mind and everything. I say by Nishmas we say Al Achas Ma'elef Alfai Alufum Rebbe Revolves Pa'omam Hatoivis Nisam Nefluis. I say in one incident you can have Alfai Alufum Rebbe Revolves Toivis Nisam Nefluis. That's only what you can figure out. Who knows what else? When we finished, I turn around to people, get Hanukkah Geld, everybody goes by, and it starts getting loose. But not only starts getting loose, since we made Malava Malka there, so the oilam starts packing out to go to the Malava Malka. So first of all, everybody's face is faced already there, not only here. That's one teva. By the time he came in was mamish a minute after I ended. A minute. By the time only when everybody turned around. If he would have found everybody facing here, he would have gone like he did with his swinging back and forth and nobody even would know till he turned back. Till he, like this, and all the back people saw at least and started getting. So the women and the children they ran out from the back. Things could. He walked in the front door, and people. The whole room was packed. The back was packed, and the hall was packed. He came in, and he just picked his knife up. He touched 10 people. He touched. Now, 7 out of the 10, 7. Let's say like this. 5 out of the 10 were touched. The Beckische, the shirt, the strammel, a hat flew off. I mean, nothing more than that. The other 5 got hit in the skull, and Baruch Hashem. Another one had stitches, a machete that was here with his chusn. Getting married Monday night was here. The machete nabach was schrecklich. The chusn was untouched. And the machete, the doctor said, come back tomorrow morning. He was handled on Shabbos. Come back tomorrow, come back Monday. I'll see to minimize. And by Monday, by the chasana, he had only under his yarmulke a bandage, and nobody could see. We all went to the chasana. We were there. It was you can imagine. And one of the so many nisim is I then decided we have to take back charge. And we couldn't have eaten malava malka had we made it here. We couldn't come in back to the house. There was blood, the roof, the wall, the chairs, the floors. It looked like Varsha after a bombing. It looked like this. The Rebbe Shalom arranged Thursday we should make Malava Malka there so we can get back everybody there. And Baruch Hashem, everybody, they were injured people, and Baruch Hashem, everybody got back to themselves. And even Yosel Naiman, Olav Hashulam, Yosef ben Yechim Mechel, who was, he was attacked twice. Between the first time and the second time, this Yosef Elie Glick, the person who threw the table at him and got his license plate, begged him, come out, let me take you out. He said, I have no koyach to go. He said, I'll help you. He said, no. And the Val, he saw that we can't let this situation azoi. So he picked up then that little table that's still around. We made it into a whole Hanukkah table with To hold the menorah on it. We use it in shul every year. Probably as a picture of it, Rabbi. And he took that table and threw it at this guy just to catch his attention, to take him away from everybody else. And he did. And he started running after him and he ran out. So that's how he got him to leave.
Did the Rebbe think about canceling the Malav Malka?
No.
How come the news picked up on that the Rebbe followed through even though there was a tragedy?
I did.
What was the Rebbe's thinking?
You tell me, what was I thinking then? You can't let people become even more discouraged and let them down. You have to get the situation. My own son was hit.
Right.
My own son. And he was hospitalized. His trauma was cut through and touched his head, his skull had stitches, alles. But no, I thought that the right thing to do is to get the people together back and just continue and be mispowell for the hope for the best. We can't just letting everything go and canceled only breaks people more. Right or wrong? What do you think?
Yeah.
So I couldn't think why people think it's not right. I don't understand what you
describe the scene. There
was
a million police stations.
there was police.
Like here that Saturday night because I live.
Yeah. Well, say somebody jumped over the fence into your backyard. Yeah. I mean, you have no idea what it looked like. There's hundreds of police and all types of vehicle, There was hundreds of people saying Nissim v'nefluas. I can tell you stories that we know already, that we have collected already. There is Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla lives down the block in one house off the main road. He wasn't here Shabbos. He came home and put his baggage down, and he came with his wife. He said he wanted to come say, I get the Hanukkah, get the Chodesh, was it a Chodesh? He wasn't home. Well, come by, Hanukkah. It was 9:45. His wife told him, Shloime, you left your hat home. You can't walk into Hanukkah left to the Rebbe without a hat. Even though I don't throw out, but it's very nice. She has that understanding that it's respectful. So he said, I'll run back and get my hat. He ran back, gets his hat. How long does it take? He lives mamish, it doesn't take a minute to drive. Goes back, takes his hat, he comes down, and he's driving, and the police stops him at his corner. He says, can't go. No, I'm only going down there. You're not going down there. No, down the block, I'm going to the Rabbi. You're not going nowhere. What do you mean? And he sees more and more and more, and he hears the silence. He says, something is going on. So the police told him, he should have, could have, and he was here a minute before it happened. And the Rabbi Yisroel told him to leave. We had here a 74-year-old man who comes for 21 years with his wife. His wife is an elderly woman, I don't have to tell you, and so is he. His wife is the one who used to come every single year from Flatbush. They moved the last couple of years to Monsey and Chaim. They never ever met. His wife said, I'm not up to it. He says, you're always the one who schlepped me. I know, but I'm not. I just, okay, I'll go alone. He came. Now, if his wife is here, let me tell you how it used to go. His wife used to say, I get the work for the rabbits, and that used to take at least 10, 15 minutes, like a woman. And he waited for her, and he would have been here. His wife wasn't here. We ended. He was from the first 5 people to go out to Malava Malke. The cameras show him walking, and the guy behind him walking in.
Wow.
74-year-old man, just like Yossel Newman. They couldn't have been any better. Would have been the same. And so many of those. What I said, mi bechutzai, and he's here. Besides for the fact, whoever told Haman that Achashverosh can't sleep? He didn't text him. How did he know that he can't sleep? But the Rebbe Shloile maneuvered. He should come in the split second when everything happened. And Baruch Hashem, we're here to say the story. We live to tell the story. The Rebbe Hashem will helfen. Sollen solche sein, zerrachmen, wachsudem, eribben, zerfreien, chodesh, und Allah, Spurs, Teufels.
Amen.